Perfect. Well, it's fantastic to catch up with you again, I guess, especially at this time of year, and great to kind of, I guess, be able to reflect on the term just gone. I was looking at the school website, and you just get such a feel from that sort of video montage. Obviously, there's so much going on at the school.
Yeah, my goodness, it's been such a busy first term of the year, and it's always really lovely that autumn term, and welcoming in the new Year 7 students, and forgot to say a big thank you to primary colleagues across the county because we have got a lovely bunch of students that have joined us in Year 7 this year, and sort of getting really stuck in and involved, and we sort of have all of our open events in the autumn term, so you're meeting all of those prospective new students as well, and it's also really busy year for the students that are here at the top end of the school. We've got our year 11s have just done their mock exams. So they've had, quite a busy, full on few weeks. So very proud of what they've achieved over the last few weeks. So yeah, it's a nice point in the term. We're just winding down, but still very busy with all of those events in the run up to the Christmas break. So it's a nice moment to just sort of stop and look back on what we've achieved.
Because in some ways, September must feel like quite a long time ago, but in a way, I guess it's only a couple of months.
Yeah, it feels like a lifetime ago. But yeah, the time goes so quickly and we seem to pack so much into it. But I think so important, for the students. They're coming in every day. They've obviously got their lessons, but all of those other opportunities and those moments outside of the classroom, that they're really the chance for them to, make those memories of school and, have those things. We all have those moments we look back on, don't we, from our school days where we remember something fantastic that happened.
And really nice for you to be able to reflect on achievements as well, because I guess if you're kind of in amongst it all the time, it's quite tricky to just sort of stop and think what's happened.
Yeah, and the students are so impressive here, and there are so many achievements. I mean, one of the things that they are so invested in is their charity work, and all of our different houses raise money for a local charity, that their nominated house charity. We also have lots of sort of national fundraising that goes on, and I mean, the students organised some fundraising for breast cancer charities earlier in the year and raised £1,500, I think it was, in just 1 hour. So, like phenomenal achievements as far as that's concerned. And then they're always entering competitions and those sorts of things. I mean, just in the last week, I think I've been into lessons to spring a surprise on the winner of our Christmas card competition and also the winner of a Wimbledon Book Fest writing competition, who's had a short story published, which is just incredible. And we had a couple of our teaching staff took a group of students to a magistrates mock trial competition last weekend. They ended up placing third, which is an absolutely incredible achievement against all of the schools that were there. It was a really competitive event. So just so many different achievements in all different walks of school life.
And so rewarding for students, but also for you and your team as well have such high achievers.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. And, one of the things that we really try to place an emphasis on here at Wycombe High is sort of that rounded individual. And, yes, working hard in the classroom and, the learning of the subjects, but also, applying some of those non-cognitive skills, I suppose, the things that we all need to succeed in life, that you get the opportunity to really practice outside of the classroom. So they definitely take to that with gusto.
I know when we last spoke, it was just at the early stages, I guess, of your collaboration with John Hampden, both the futures joint futures program, but also some A-level subjects as well. How's that going?
Yeah, it's going really fantastically, actually. It's really sort of growing and growing in strength and enthusiasm from the students. Our Futures program, which I think we talked about last time I chatted with you, Colin, is our enrichment collaboration. So it's where our students from Wycombe High and John Hampden come together 1 hour a week, and they've opted into different electives, which are either taught here at Wycombe High or across the road at John Hampden Grammar School by our staff in mixed classes. So it's sort of that great opportunity for students to experience that co-educational environment, whilst we've still both on both sides of the road got those real benefits of the single sex education. We've got one A level that's delivered collaboratively this year, and next year we've got plans to expand that to a small number more. So our religious studies, our drama, our music technology, and our French A levels will be offered as part of a collaboration. And really, that is based on the same principle, that sort of best of both, but it also means that we can maintain that breadth of offer to our students. So, whatever A levels they're interested in, whatever they want to do, and they really have quite eclectic taste and interests that they choose from those 3 or 4 subjects that they end up doing, we can accommodate that. So we've had great feedback so far from the students and also from the staff that have been involved in delivering that. So it's a really exciting project, and really 2 outstanding grammar schools coming together. It's sort of a great opportunity to work collaboratively together.
And you've got a sixth form campaign counting down, which kicks off in the new year. Tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, we do. So it's our Reasons Why Wycombe High campaign. It's spearheaded by our students in the sixth form, and they create throughout January a series of videos which go out on social media every day with a reason why you should consider Wycombe High School as the sixth form of choice for you. So we sort of had our open event for the sixth form earlier in the year. We were delighted to welcome, as well as our students currently here in year 11, a record number of students who are studying at other schools currently in year 11 to come and have a look around the sixth form, to get a feel of what our sixth form is all about. And then obviously they've gone back to their schools and sort of got their heads down, working hard in year 11. The Reasons Why Wycombe High campaign is just a reminder of everything we stand for. So we've got some great videos that just sort of showcase different little pockets, I suppose, of life in the sixth form and bringing those student voices to life. Because, at the end of the day, our sixth form students are the best source of advice and guidance about what that experience is really like here.
And it's a great opportunity to get from you actually kind of, sort of key tips and advice for perhaps prospective students and their families who are thinking of applying.
Yeah, and I think it's such an important stage of your education, that sixth form journey. It's sort of that doorway into what comes next, whether that be, a degree education at university, a degree apprenticeship, further training, a gap year, any of those sorts of things. It's sort of setting the foundation for those steps into life beyond your formal schooling. So understanding sort of what that sixth form feels like, what the level of support will be is really, really important as sort of students come to that decision making in their school career. And, here we pride ourselves on, having a sixth form that's got a really broad offer, that's a really balanced experience. So you've got that academic rigor in the classroom, but you've also got lots of those enrichment and opportunities, for getting involved in extracurricular things outside of the classroom. And, we're very proud actually that a lot of students join us for sixth form, up to around 70 joining us from other schools, which means that environment in the sixth form here is really inclusive and welcoming. And it's sort of like a real melting pot of different personalities. And we really try to sort of lean into that independence and, letting our students really express who they are and explore who they are and, who they want to be in the future. So it's such an exciting time. It's a real privilege to work with students at that stage of their journey.
No, absolutely. And it won't be long, of course, till the days start getting longer again. What are you most looking forward to about the upcoming spring term?
Oh my goodness, there's absolutely loads in the calendar, but I cannot go without mentioning to you that come the 1st of January 2026, we begin our celebrations for our 125th anniversary year. So we have got loads planned in the spring term and beyond to celebrate 125 years of Wycombe High. School was founded back in 1901, and we are incredibly excited. It's one of the things that's coming up quite early in the year is our musical. So that's incredibly exciting. We've got lots of students that are very busy in rehearsals already, and our performing arts staff supporting them. We've got a few students joining us from John Hampden that are also in the cast as well. So that's going to be definitely a fantastic showcase. And then we're very excited that in the summer, we've also got a big event, which we really hope is going to be sort of a community carnival event that lots of people from the local community, our primary schools, other local secondary schools can come and get involved in. So watch this space for a bit more info on that one, but lots to look forward to in the spring and summer terms.
No, absolutely. I'm sure there are people listening as well who've been to the school, previously and, probably much older now, but have fond memories of their time there as well.
Yes, and it's always lovely to see our alumni sort of re-engage with the school, and we very much hope that over the next year, if they've not yet had the opportunity to come back and visit us, that there will be something on the calendar which will fit with their diary, and we can get them back in and have a look around the place. Remember those school days.
And really nice for you, I guess, as well, because that you must have seen so many changes even in the comparatively short time that you've been there.
Yeah, so this is what about 3.5 years now that I've been here, and it remains such a fantastic community to be a part of, and as so many places I go, Colin, where I bump into people who have some sort of connection to Wycombe High School, and yeah, we there's much that's traditional about the school, but our ethos is we look beyond, and we're always trying to look for ways to sort of give the best experience to our students here.
So how would you sum up the spirit of the school and kind of what it stands for, especially at the moment?
Well, gosh, at the moment, I'd say it's alive, it's energetic. We've got, involvement in so many different things. Every day students are sort of out and about doing different activities. We're very inclusive. We're very proud to sort of represent the diversity within the wider community of High Wycombe. And, I'd say here, ambition meets compassion. Our students are really shining. They're shining because of their achievements, but also because they are just wonderful young people who are already making a fantastic contribution to the world. So free to sort of discover who they are and be themselves. So that's sort of how I'd round it up, I suppose. And lots more exciting things to come, which we very much look forward to.
Remind us where we can find out more or get more information.
Well, follow us on social media and you'll sort of definitely keep up to date with everything that's coming along. But do also look on our website. We've got lots of key information on there, particularly around the admissions process and how to apply for different points of entry to the school and the deadline for our sixth form, which is coming up on February the 2nd. So much more information on the website too.
Always great to catch up with you. I really appreciate your time and wish you a very happy Christmas.
Thanks ever so much, Colin. Happy Christmas to you too.